What am I looking for? I'm trying to see if there's an Asian kid or Indian kids, teenagers doing this. I don't see any Mexicanos, Hispanics. I don't see any gringos. Who could be causing all the fucking mayhem the last day of the Wisconsin State Fair? Let's take a look. World Order popos were attacked during this massive teen brawl at the Wisconsin State Fair. And as we all know, the libtarded New World Order, what do they call legacy media? The media, fake news. They leave out certain descriptions, certain words and phrases to let you know exactly who's doing all this mayhem. It says ever since the BLM era, journalists cannot simply describe this as black mobs or black mob causing all the mayhem. They have to use other words that are misleading. They're not telling, they're not describing who it is. You notice that? Ever since this woke shit really took off, they won't say it's a black male that caused this murder or this, that, and the other. They don't say it's a black mob. They just use other terminology. They go very general, all on purpose. They'll call it a teen brawl. Okay, what is that teen brawl comprised of? Huh? What is it comprised of? And don't be a troll out there. Don't be an asshole troll like the ones I had to deal with recently. Alright? What or who is causing all the mayhem? Why do we say there's a certain fatigue from a certain type of a group of people? Why is that? It's because every time you turn around, it's a certain type of people that are causing most of the problem. It's the 13% causing over 50% of the mayhem, of the crime, of the chaos. And here we are at a state fair. You can't just take your family and kids to a state fair. Imagine this. Can you imagine this? They're calling it Kilwaukee. Not Milwaukee anymore, Kilwaukee, because of all the mayhem caused by the common denominators, the usual suspects. And because this the fake news media calls it a teen brawl instead of saying a black mob, because that's what it is. It's a very similar tactic to those used by the media in the UK. Whenever a migrant or an invader commits a brutal crime, they simply call the suspect a London man or a Liverpool man. They don't say it's a fucking, or Glasgow man. They don't say it's a fucking invader. That's what they do in the UK. They'll say a London man, or am I using an Indian voice? How do I do a British voice? A British, a migrant, no, not a migrant. A London man just slain a London woman, and police are on the lookout for. Let me hold the microphone. Police are on the lookout. They don't say it's a fucking invader causing the problems in the UK. They're watering down the truth. They're watering down the facts. Kind of like the trolls do. You know what I mean? That's what trolls do. They always water and muddy things up. That's why I hate trolls, including that old POS that showed up in my comment section not too long ago. He's a piece of work and a piece of crap. But so are all the rest of the trolls. But I digress. At any rate, we're going to take a look at some of the footage. Just know when they, here in the United States, when they talk about teen street takeovers and teen brawls and teen this, it's the common denominators. It's the usual suspects. You don't like this? In the 13% community, the black community, you don't like this? In the, well, the scientific term would be Negroid community. Negroids, just like white people, Caucasian. You don't like it in the Groid community that a lot of your 13% are causing all the fucking problems? Then start correcting your own. Start addressing this within your own damn community, all right? But we're sick and tired of going to restaurants. We're sick and tired of going to stores. Sick and tired of having to look around and see if we're going to get jumped or not. When we just want to be left the fuck alone. People are sick and tired of going to things like state fairs and bringing the kids and then fucking shit, concerts, stadiums, sporting events, wherever. Sick and tired of it. Tired of the pants on the ground. Tired of the stupid stupid culture. The pants on the ground, the crap rap culture, the crime culture. We're over it. Everyone just about with at least 2 brain cells to rub together are over it. The only ones that are not over it that like this shit are fucking libtards and probably a POS libtarded trolls out there. But that's about it. Thumbs down clowns probably like it. When you go low, clowns, we go high. Read between the lines. We can't stand this shit. There's articles out there. I cover this. A lot of other people cover this. Black fatigue. Why they call it that? Why? Go look in the mirror. And maybe it's not you. Because there are blacks that don't cause problems. There are black conservatives, there are churchgoers who are black that don't cause problems. But the problem is, it's the youth. It's the youth, and these youth are not being raised up the right way. All right, they're being raised up by this ghetto ass culture, the crap rap and all that. That's infested their pea brains, and there's nobody like righting the ship in the black community. There's nobody correcting it. Where are the parents? I know the dad's usually missing in these households, but that's still no excuse for any of this shit. Okay, it's a state fair. You should know better than this. You should know better. I used to say, that people acting like animals. That's an insult to the animal kingdom. I know people supposedly animals too, but I'm just saying, it's an insult to the animal kingdom. It's an insult. You could take a dog to a fair, and a dog ain't gonna act like that more often 9 out of 10 times, unless you got a retarded dog. Most often they're gonna heel, they're gonna obey, they're gonna be on a leash, and they're gonna just be what dogs do. Have their tongues hanging out, looking all around. That's it. Probably want to. Your dog will probably want a fucking funnel cake. Maybe one of those Polish sausages you get at the concession stands, but not this batch. It's constant. It's all the damn time. I don't see white people acting like this. These are facts. Where are they? Where are the white people in mobs on causing mayhem everywhere they go? Acting a fool in Walmart, destroying things in convenience store shelves and all that shit. Where? I can't even turn around, even where I live, and it's not really a small town, but it once was a small town. But it's still considered sort of a smallish town. But the crime that's happening here, armed robberies and shit. Who is it? I'll wait. Who is it? It's the common denominators. It's the usual suspects, and it's sickening. And something has to be done. This shit's got to stop. You're going to a state fair. You're trying to have fun, and you get this shit. Utter chaos. Let's take a look. I mean, the New World Order cops were messed with. They messed with the New World Order cops. So I can't complain too much. But
Welcome back. We're following breaking news from State Fair Park. Police tell 12 News an officer was punched in the face tonight just before the fair was set to.
Oh, these officers that like to punch innocent people in the face and throw them down to the ground, slam them to the concrete. I just saw a video of police officers. I think it was Wisconsin. I think it was, but don't quote me. It was up in that neck of the woods, and it was a 15-year-old girl was in this apartment building, and someone called the cops on these couple of teenage girls. Supposedly they were drinking, and the cop comes in there, and this girl's only like 80 pounds, slams her to the fucking tile floor, busts her face. He's bleeding all over the place. I mean, knee on her back, his 200-something pound knee on her back. She's only like 80 pounds soaking wet. They're quick to do shit like that to innocent people that don't deserve it. But yet, it's big news if they get punched in the face. You know, that's another thing. People are sick and tired of the police brutality. That's for another day. Let's take a look.
And 12 News' TJ Dysart joins us live from State Fair Park in West Dallas. TJ, you were seeing a chaotic scene right as the fair closed there.
These police officers do that shit all the time to people.
We just learned some new information literally within the last 10 minutes from when you first came to us out here at State Fair Park. We now know that multiple...
Yeah, like officers don't like yank people out of their cars, innocent people that won't be fucked with. These road pirates yanking people out of cars, throwing them on the ground, right? Beating the shit out of them, punching them in the face, punching them in the back of their head while they're on the ground, already subdued. You've seen it. Tasing them while they're on the ground, already subdued. But yet we're supposed to feel sorry for an officer punched at a state fair. I won't lose sleep.
Officers were attacked. That coming from officers on scene and eyewitnesses right now. I want to give you a look at the main entrance here. This entrance gets you right into Spin City. We're told this is exactly where this happened. When you came to us earlier, if we take a look over here, not as many people here in the front entrance as we saw just about 10 minutes ago. Officers here to the left on their horses, making sure people are cleared out. Earlier at the top of the hour, they told folks that were hanging out here that this is not the space to be waiting for your cars, telling them to go over to other directions. So they've obviously cleared this out somewhat since you last come to us, but I want to give you a look at some video from when we first got here, because this was the chaotic scene. Again, just within the last 10 minutes, this video was taken. You can see dozens of people in the middle of the front entrance. Again, Kendall, as you mentioned, according to an officer here on scene, we're told that this involved an officer getting punched in the face, and then we're told multiple fights broke out after that. We are still trying to work on details as to learning if the officer getting attacked is what started these fights, or if this went on during officers trying to break up other fights. Of course, those
again, notice what you're seeing in here. You're seeing the 13%.
As far as the officers on scene here on their horses, on the bicycles,
representing.
Right now, policy Policy changes are being implemented at Wisconsin State Fair Park after violence there last night. Fairgoers under the age of 18 must now be accompanied after 5 p.m. Good evening, I'm Toya Washington.
And I'm Jason Newton. And for Kathy tonight, those changes come after violent mobs attacked fairgoers on the grounds and in the streets surrounding the fair.
Police say large groups of teenagers caused problems and beat several fairgoers and police officers. Now we have some video of several suspects detained last night. Governor Scott Walker has deployed additional state patrol units to help with security at the fair. 12 News' Mike Anderson talked to witnesses who saw what happened.
Oh, it was a melee. It was wild. I couldn't believe it.
Just after 11 o'clock last night, squad cars were sent to
I could believe it.
State Fair.
People were running around pulling people out of cars.
What people? Throwing people out of cars. What people? Who are they? Let's see the footage.
And off motorcycles.
There were complaints of battery, fighting, and property damage.
There's huge groups of
What? Say it.
kids.
Yeah, kids. You had to bite your tongue, didn't you? In this fucking era, PC. Fuck that shit. You know exactly what it was, who it was.
I would say 16 or 14 to 18, and they're I see them throwing what look like peanut M&Ms at cars, sticks at cars, screaming and yelling, urinating on the front grass. I see.
You want to know why? Because when you let Jethro and Tyree and Deshaun out of jail for committing crimes, and they have a rap sheet as long as, I don't know, their arms, and you keep letting them out, they're going to keep doing this. No repercussions, all right? That's why. And this is what's been brewing for a long time. A lot of these libtards, whether you like it or not, libtards are proponents of going easy on certain types of groups of people, including the invaders.
And one guy doing, and it's utter chaos.
State Fair police say pockets of disturbances started at the midway and spilled off the grounds into the streets.
And I see a gentleman is just being
Why do you keep talking to this idiot in the bandana? There's no one else to talk to?
just being beat down, really. I mean, kids are just one after another coming, running, give them the old stomping action, couple fists thrown
Well, who was it?
down, and I ran out there, picked the guy up. They're trying to get a gold chain, apparently.
There are reports that it was racially motivated, blacks attacking whites. But the
Oh, well, that's that. You can knock me over with a feather. Really? Seriously? That's all they do.
State Fair police say they have no evidence to support that.
No evidence to support that. You ain't got cameras out there? You got flock cameras all the way around. Huh? Cameras all over the
Most of the
place.
fights that we had were African Americans fighting with other African Americans. We did not have any reports of in our jurisdiction of any racially motivated fights.
Sure. People on certain platforms where I post videos like this, they'll unfollow, they'll unfriend. Does this hurt your feelings? Seriously? If you're black and this hurts your feelings, you need to grow the fuck up. And you need to start addressing your community. This is a chronic problem. This is a huge problem. The thefts, the attacks, just down the road from here, at a fucking it was one of those sandwich shops. 3 of them, teenage. They weren't white. They weren't Indian. They weren't Asian. They weren't Hispanics. They weren't Mexican. I have yet to see, actually, believe it or not, I have yet to see in the newspaper around here or in general crimes of Mexicanos. Now we see them from the invader variety, but the ones that come here and work, I don't see them committing crimes. They don't have time for that. And by and large, the crimes I constantly see on Facebook and everywhere, newspapers or whatever, is the 13%. The 13%. This is Jesse Waters showing you the mayhem. This might hurt your feelings. Get over it and start addressing your community. Be an adult about it. We need adults, mature adults in the black community to correct these hooligans. That's what we need. We don't need you unfriending, unfollowing like a little child. We need you to be an adult, do the right thing, suck it up, buttercup, and address this shit in your own community. Because this shit's got to stop. People are tired of it. Everyone's tired of this shit. This is constantly a scene. Restaurants, pick your damn pants up, idiot. Skinny jean, little queer you. One up the butt. Wearing your pants down like you want it up your ass. Very gay. Pick your pants up. No one wants to see your damn shit stains. Look at this. Hair extensions included. Look at this. Look at this. Remember the state fair? I've been to them. You listen to. I went and saw Lee Greenwood at one of them actually, years ago, 1990. They had what do they have there? They had what do you call the weird people? I'm forgetting. It's like they had a little freak show, sideshow. They had rides. They had all the food you could imagine that's going to be at a state fair. I think it was hay on the ground and stuff like that, and it was cool fall air. Remember that? Remember that? And you're walking around just taking it all in, all the sights and sounds, never thinking, not one time thought that you're going to get jumped or a mob of undesirables are going to start shit. Never. And I was trying to look up vintage footage of just footage of state fairs, but it's kind of late and I'm not finding what I want. So, yeah, I'm not finding what I want right now. It'll take me a while. It's kind of late. But you understand what I'm trying to say. Going to the state fair, going to the restaurant, going to the store, it never used to be head on a swivel like it is now. You can't even go to a damn fair without some kind of fucking group of undesirables starting shit. And that's what you are. You're undesirable when you start mayhem and chaos. Let's take a look at another angle of the chaos there in the state fair. Look at this. Look at this. And of course, just film it. Don't try to stop it. Don't try to break it up. Just film it. Assholes. This is the culture we're in overall. You just film things and watch shit happen. Don't try to stop it. And so, why is this idiot blocking the camera? And why isn't the person filming going around this idiot to get the view of this again? This is ridiculous. Just watch it. Where are the cops in all this? There's no cops on patrol? How long does it take to get cops in this area? Not that I'm a big fan of the popos, but some kind of order has to happen. This is ridiculous. Look how nice this is. Look at the state fair. Look how nice it is. Instead of everyone taking a stroll, getting an ice cream, an eye cream, a hot dog or whatever, this, funnel cakes, this bullshit. And it's not just Wisconsin and Kilwaukee, because that's what it is now. It's called Kilwaukee. It's from Zero Hedge, this information. And part of it was from Jesse Waters. Last year, this was Minnesota. Minnesota, there was a shooting there in the Midway. And every year, it gets more and more violent. I wonder why. Who's causing it? You know.
I'm videoing this.
Same shit. Same shit. Hopping around, jumping around like fucking... Don't make me say it. This pisses me off to no end. This low IQ shit. This is Minnesota State Fair last year. Same shit, different locale, different location. They said coming to a state fair near you, come to a fair near you. They said.
We're just not gonna do anything.
Yeah, you're not gonna do anything. You're just gonna film it, right? It said Zero Hedge. I read it wrong. It says this was what you just saw was Minnesota State Fair last year, but the year before that there was a shooting in Midway. Same, whatever. Shooting the year before, fight the year after, fight, mayhem, chaos, pants on the ground, 13%, causing over 50% of the problems. That's what I got for you. This shit's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. It ain't getting old. It's old. All this shit. The pants on the ground, bullshit crap rap, the whole kit and caboodle. And I know what BitChute's gonna say, brought to you by the Ooze. With a J in front of it. I don't give a shit who it's brought to. It has to stop. It has to stop. And whoever, you know, this unaccountability shit. This has been going on for quite some time, especially ever since the woke shit started in around the scamdemic era. 2020 or so really took off, and in these blue states, and that's what they are. Well, you want to say two wings of the same bird. Well, the blue side is the really shitty side of the bird, as you can see, because this happens more often not in blue areas or libtard areas where there's no accountability, where the judges are fucking corrupt. Well, overall, everything's corrupt, but I'm just saying. And they let the pants on the ground type get off scot-free, the killings, the immortalizings, the robberies, the mayhem, and the chaos. And so because there's no consequences, rinse and repeat. They go back and cause the same shit over and over again. Shit's got to stop. But of course, just like every other damn retard thing in clown world, it ain't going to stop until it's stopped.